So today we're going to look at public corporation. Remember, under public administration, we're treating the civil service and public corporation. So let's look at some of the objectives we're going to achieve. We're going to explain the term public corporation, list and discuss its features. We're going to discuss look at the reasons for setting up public corporation and what do they do? What are their functions? So public corporations are government-owned establishments, right? Set up through the Act of Parliament to provide essential services for the people at an affordable rate. So government-owned establishments, that's the first point here, established through the Act of Parliament, provide essential services. Yeah. So whenever you are defining these concepts, you must mention these points. There are government establishments or institutions set up through the Act of Parliament to provide essential services for the people, and most importantly, at an affordable rate. So public corporations are not set up to make profits, even though they end up generating enough. They use those funds to run themselves on a day-to-day basis, but they are not set up to make profit. Some of them include some of the services they render is electricity, postal services, pipe-borne water, etc. Example are Nigerian Railway Corporation, Nigerian Port Authority, Lagos State Water Corporation, National Electric Power Authority, even though it's defunct, it's dead. Now, they are run by their board of directors, right? So let's look at some features of public corporation. Number one, they are owned and financed by the government. Simple and straightforward. Government owned. They are not set out to make profits, rather to provide essential services. The board of directors who direct the affairs of this public corporation, right? So sometimes they can make decisions without the government. They can make laws, right? Those laws are called bylaws. If you study delegated legislation, you would see this concept there. It's there, delegated legislation. Even though they are not established for the purpose of making profits, they are expected to generate revenue, to make money, so that they can maintain the machineries and whatever they use to provide the services, and to even pay their workers. Right? Now, public corporations don't have bureaucracy. So they have this ease of making decisions, this capacity to make decisions. Now, they enjoy what we call legal status. They are regarded as legal entities, so they can enter into contracts on their own. They can sue and be sued. Do you understand these points now? So if they fail to meet up to, if they fail to provide certain services, people can drag them to court. Now, why do governments set up public corporations? They do it for the following reasons: provide essential services for the people, prevent them from being exploited by private businesses, right? So to provide employment opportunities for the masses. And when they do that, government is trying to raise the people's standard of living by providing essential services. And this leads to economic development. Now, most often, because these institutions require huge financial outlay, it's only government that can run them. And government also runs these institutions so that they can protect the interest of the people. Right? Now, because of security reasons, for example, government cannot allow private firms to own nuclear reactor in Nigeria. No. Government will produce the money to run it. Right? So there are some institutions government can't allow individuals to run. Otherwise, it can threaten the integrity of the nation. So government goes into these institutions. Government set up agencies through the Act of Parliament and run them. Hope you understand what I'm saying so far. Right? These are some of the reasons why governments run public corporations. Now, the functions of public corporation. Number one is to provide essential services for the people, to generate revenue for the government, because government make money off it, even though they are not meant to make money. Imagine if you are supplying water to Lagos, to 20 million people in Lagos, and they pay 5,000 naira every month. Imagine the amount, the volume, the quantity of cash that rolls into government coffers. They ensure economic development across the nation. They prevent the people from being exploited by market forces, and also to create jobs, improve the living standard of the people as well, right? So we looked at the meaning of public corporation, their features, reasons for setting them up, and we discussed some of their functions.